Ah, yes, Minecraft potions. What do they taste like? Well, in today's video, we're going to be answering that very question. I will be looking through every potion in Minecraft and use their brewing methods to not only make a close guess on what they might taste like, but we'll also be ranking them based on how delicious they are. Oh boy, a lot of these potions use fictional ingredients, so we're just gonna have to try making a guess on what those taste like as well. Also, before we begin, I have to let you know that I will only be ranking potions that are obtainable in survival mode, since, as far as I know, those are the only potions that have a brewing method. So, no creative mode, no console commands, no April Fool's updates, or ominous bottles, since we don't know what they're made of. Alrighty then, with that out of the way, let's begin with the base potions. Let's start with the only one that actually matters here, the awkward potion, since that's the only base you can actually make potions out of, which I think is kind of stupid. Why would mundane and thick exist if you can't make potions out of those as well? Awkward potions are made of netherwort. That's just it. It's just water and netherwort. As a base for all the potions in the game, I'm guessing it has no taste, but I'm guessing that it's probably the texture of what makes it special. We all know netherwort grows on soul sand, but soul sand makes bubble columns. So logically speaking, the awkward potion is just a nice, refreshing bottle of sparkling water. Ah, that's just wonderful. Just ignore the fact that the key ingredient probably devours souls in Minecraft's version of fucking hell. As for the mundane and thick potion, I'm not really going to go over them too much. The mundane potion probably just has the same taste and texture as just water. But the thick potion, I mean, like, come on, it's in the name. It's thick water. I have never tried thick water before, but that sounds interesting. Moving on to our first real potion. The night vision potion is made with a golden carrot and an awkward potion. Since gold does not have a taste, I think it's safe to say that this is just carrot sparkling water. So drinking this potion would be absolutely tasty while mining. Carrots are awesome, sparkling water is awesome. This is going straight into S tier. Up next is the invisibility potion. You make this using a night vision potion with a fermented spider eye. Fermented spider eyes in of themselves just probably taste like their crafting recipe, which might taste weird. But fermented spider eyes and brewing tend to invert the potion effects, and I'll just imagine the same thing going with the flavors. Except this brings up just one little problem. How do you invert a fucking flavor? I think just an easy fix for this would just be putting up this chart in case we see the fermented spider eye again. This just makes things easier for me and just more interesting in general. But yeah, using this chart we can reverse the planty and sweet flavors of the carrot into a bitter, meaty flavor. A bitter, meat flavored drink just tastes awful. That's going in D tier. That is disgusting. Next on the list we have the potion of leaping. This requires an awkward potion and a rabbit's foot. I don't think that the foot part of a rabbit tastes different than the rest of it, so I'm just guessing that this just tastes like rabbit meat made into a drink. A rabbit meat soda it doesn't sound great, but it doesn't sound awful either. I'm throwing it in C tier. Next one on the list is the fire resistance potion. You need an awkward potion and a magma cream? What even is magma cream? Since it has cream in the name and it gives you fire resistance, my closest guess would be it being like some form of sunscreen, but like in the nether. You know, this just makes perfect sense, right? This isn't complicated at all. You can make magma blocks out of the very thing that makes you fireproof. This does not make any sense whatsoever. I could say drinking the fire resistance tastes like chugging an entire bottle full of hot coals, but that completely goes against the reason why you drink it in the first place. This would be like eating snow prevents you from getting hypothermia. It just doesn't work. Okay, I just took an hour-long break to just think about it. I'm guessing that maybe the magma cream just cools off during the brewing process. Really thinking about it, it probably just has a cool, creamy flavor. This is by far the hardest potion to analyze what it might taste like. We're just gonna go with it having like a creamy flavor, so I guess it's going in like lower C, upper D, We're just gonna go with D on this one. The next one on the list is the Potion of Swiftness, and oh my gosh! Okay. An awkward potion in sugar? Okay, this is literally just soda. This is just Coca-Cola. We already know that sugar is just the best tasting thing you can ever put in your mouth. This just goes straight into S tier all the way. I highly doubt any of the potions in the rest of this video will come even close to the Swiftness potion, probably because this is like the only potion in the entire game that's made with something normal. Also, why can't you eat sugar just by itself in Minecraft? Mojang, you need to change that. Moving on to the next potion, the Slowness Potion. What? No! Why would you do this? Don't invert the flavors with a fermented spider eye! Using our chart from earlier, this just flips the sweet flavor to bitter, which is the worst flavor ever! You already had a perfectly good Swiftness Potion and you just had to ruin it! This is just evil! This is evil! F! This is F all the way, F tier! Moving on to Potion of Turtle Master. This requires an entire turtle shell. After some research, apparently turtle shells are made mostly out of bone and cartilage. Brewing it probably gives you like this delicious glass of bone broth. You know, I can actually 100% be seeing this as like an actually delicious. Bone broth is awesome. We're throwing this in S tier. All right, the water breathing potion is next, and it's made with an infamously toxic fish. Have we learned nothing from that episode of The Simpsons? Well, it doesn't seem like the water breathing potion is harmful at all. Hopefully. Anyway, those who have consumed pufferfish and lived to tell the tale explained it to be slightly sweet with sort of a buttery flavor. So we're just going to say the potion of water breathing is like a sweet, buttery, we'll just say a little salty too because it's from the ocean. With all of that aside, I can honestly see this being a solid A tier. Like it just sounds like it tastes very nice despite being from a poisonous fish. Up next we have is the Healing Potion, combined with an Awkward Potion and a Glistening Melon. Glistening melons are basically just gold-wrapped watermelons, so it's basically like a watermelon flavored soda, which I actually have tried before, and it is probably some of the best thing ever. This is going in S tier. This is exactly what a healing potion should taste like. It even has holy energy to smite the undead, which is just absolutely fantastic. The Harming Potion is up next, and once again, you take a perfectly good potion and ruin it with a fermented spider eye. This is just flipped around to just be bitter and disgusting. It's harming. It's meant to hurt you. It's meant to fucking kill you. Thinking realistically, it would also hurt your tongue if you were to try to consume this. So don't drink it. Just don't drink it. It probably tastes like battery acid anyway. It also heals zombies and skeletons. If it does that, that's a really good indicator to not drink it. This is probably the easiest F tier ever. Next is the Potion of Poison. Come on. It's poison. It requires an Awkward Potion and a spider eye. I don't even think that there's even any spider eyes in the real world that are the size of apples to bite into to really find what it tastes like. But I do know for certain in Minecraft that it gives you poison. And do you know what tastes like poison? Any Nintendo Switch cartridge. It tastes bitter, it tastes gross, F tier. It's just F tier. Not as bad as Harming, but it's still an F tier. The Potion of Regeneration is up next, and it's made out of gas tears. This one's probably one of the most straightforward out of all of them. Tears are salty. Everybody knows that. And I can't really see a reason why gas tears would have their tears taste somewhat differently. Gas tears being dense enough for you to hold them in your hand and their unusual white color sorta makes me think that they're different than human tears. There really is no information about the gas that makes me think that their tears are different. I'm just trying to avoid another magma cream situation. Those tears probably soak up a whole lot of ash in the nether. So we're just going to say that the tears have like an ashy, salty flavor. I haven't drank many salty things before, but I imagine the potion regeneration just tasting like salt water. I don't think I'd be able to comfortably drink the entire thing, so we're just going to put this into C tier. Also, would you think that the regeneration potion would dehydrate you? Next is the Strength Potion. I don't even know what blaze powder even is. For being a material that comes from a mob that's always on fire, I was thinking that the strength potion would just be very hot. But let's think about what it does in potions. It gives you strength. This is basically protein powder. Protein powder from hell. Expect a warm, bitter potion that tastes like black coffee. Except this isn't just dark roast coffee. This is just burnt coffee. This is burnt roast coffee. I'd rather not drink something that tastes like charcoal, so we're throwing it in D tier. The next potion we have is the weakness potion. And unlike the other potions, this just requires a water bottle, not an awkward potion. The tricky part about this is that it uses a fermented spider eye, and just like our list, it's supposed to invert flavors. But how do you invert the flavor of water? Seeming how that water doesn't have a flavor, we're just going to make the weakness potion taste like whatever fermented spider eye is. And what better way to look at what fermented spider eye is than its crafting recipe? Oh, that's gonna be a really weird flavor for sure. Oh, if you thought a spider eye, brown mushrooms, and sugar were bad enough mixed together, keep in mind how it says fermented on it, which that means you have to let that age, which is disgusting. Imagine like a bitter, rancid, kind of like a little bit sweet, but not like the good type of sweet, like the disgusting sweet that makes you just want to throw up. This is just so gross and bad. Like, not even the zombie virus that inhabits villagers likes it. If a potion is so bad that not even the zombies like it, that's when you can tell that it's a major red flag. This is going in F tier. Just F tier, no questions asked. Next we have the Potion of Slow Falling, and it's made with Phantom Membrane. There really hasn't been anything confirmed of what phantoms are. We're just gonna say that they're like ghost dragons. I had to look up what membrane is, and it's like the rubbery outer layer of meat. For the phantoms, I kind of imagine that, but like cold and like really, really dry. So like a cool, dusty type of potion. I don't really think that this would have much of a taste, so we're just putting it in B tier. This is like neutral. Moving on to the Potion of Wind Charging. It needs an Awkward Potion and a Breeze Rod. And where do Breeze Rods come from? Air. Literally just air. This is just air. Air is very famous for not having a taste. So it's safe to say that the Potion of Wind Charging doesn't have a taste. But texture-wise, I think it would be very bubbly. A potion with just no taste with a bunch of bubbles would actually go into like B tier. There's nothing going for it, but shit, at least it doesn't taste bad. Next on the list is the Potion of Oozing. You need to craft this with an entire slime block and an awkward potion. I don't imagine slime in its purest form to actually have a taste. However, slimes are sticky and they'll probably collect a bunch of bacteria and dirt and mold. So the closest thing I can imagine this tasting is just raw sewage, which would, without a doubt, go straight into F tier. This is gross. Up next is the Potion of Infestation, which is made from stone and an awkward potion. I honestly expected the potion that summons silverfish to be brewed using infested stone, but that's just not the case. It's just normal stone. Yeah, I know. I'm just as surprised as you are. This would literally just taste like rocks, so D tier. Not like brutally disgusting like F tier, but it just goes into D tier. Finally, we are on the last potion, the Potion of Weaving. This requires an awkward potion and a cobweb. Okay, I just looked it up. Cobwebs don't taste like anything, so this will just be... we're just going to say that the Potion of Weaving is just really bland. I honestly didn't expect the last potion to be just the least interesting. We're just going to put this in the C tier. And that's it. That's all the potions in Minecraft. Here's the list of all the potions ranked based on how good they taste. I forgot to add the awkward, mundane, and thick potions, so they're up on the list. Let me know what you think about my selections, and make sure, please give the video a like and a subscribe. I'm releasing this video along with a few others at the same time, so make sure to go check those out. They should be up like right now, so go clicky.
Click on that one. Click on this video over here.
Why are you still here? You better not be waiting for the video to stop. Click. Wait, no, the randomly selected new video is gonna show up any second.